Greetings in the name of Yahushua Mashiach, Melech of Yasharal, Cohen forever, according to the order of Melchizedek. All esteem, honor, and glory unto our Alua, Yahuwah. Right now I'm in a trade here, trying to pass a EVAL, 16 contracts. This is the take profit right here. And it looks like we're going to hit the take profit. I don't want it to pull back on me too much. Come on, drop, 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 drop. Come on, let's get it, let's get it. Iceberg trying to buy. And we almost got it. We almost got it. All right. Just hit the take profit and just passed another eval right there. Let me just go over the trade real quick. And before I do that, let me just be professional and do this right quick before I go over the trade recap. I should have started recording this a little earlier, but I was caught up in the trade, you know, so let me just play this.
General
Stock
disclosure.
run ES by
All
Wipeout.
MELEK Shelomoh Trading LLC
Iceberg
materials,
ES sell.
information,
Tracking.
and presentations
Iceberg
are
ES
for
buy.
educational
Stock
purposes
run ES
only
sell
and should
Wipeout.
not be considered
Bang.
specific investment
Absorption
advice
ES
or
buyers at
recommendations. Risk disclosure.
$3,145.
Trading
Tracking.
futures,
Iceberg
equities,
ES
and
sell.
digital
Bang.
currencies involves
Absorption ES
substantial
buyers
risk
at
of loss and is not suitable for all investors.
$5,585.05.
Past
Boom.
performance is
Sweep
not
ES buyers
necessarily
at
indicative of future results.
$3,145.02. Stop run ES by Wipeout.
All right, so that was just the risk disclosure.
Bang.
Please
Absorption
trade
ES buyers at
responsibly and vet your own
$5,586.05.
strategies, and just don't blindly follow what I'm doing. I'm just giving you some insights on how I'm trading.
ES sell
Right,
Wipeout.
so
Stop
basically
run ES
this
by
was the
Wipeout.
setup right here.
Bang.
All right,
Absorption
let me
ES
just pull
sellers
this
at
back.
$5,587.05.
So we had this push up here. We have
Sweep
a
ES buyers at
preliminary supply.
$5,589.
We have the first pullback here. We have an automatic, a buying climax
Stop
at
run
this level.
ES
Let me
by
just use
Wipeout.
these arrows. Always forget to use these arrows. Right, so we have the preliminary supply. We get the first pullback off of this this little
Absorption
bullish run
ES
right
buyers
here.
at $5,590.
That's the first pullback. We get a buying climax. We create the automatic reaction right here, right? And you can see this is lining up with my entry level, right? So this is the automatic reaction. We get the up thrust after the buying climax. We get the push down. We get the push back up. And that's the first LPSY right there, right? So first LPSY, it's in line with previous week low. It's a secondary stop on a higher time frame, all around overnight high as well. So all of these are my pivot levels, right? So this is the Camarilla S1 on the weekly. So took my short trade right there, 16 contracts. It's trailing by 4 coming down. So let me just open that up a little bit now so you can see.
Sweep ES buyers at $5,587.25.
So basically we're taking the breakdown of the automatic reaction, right? Which is this line right here. Let me just do this.
Sweep ES sellers at $3,146.05.
Right, so that's the automatic reaction right there. Selling is coming in after this lower point of supply. Let's do this. Horizontal line, lowest point of supply. Automatic reaction is supposed to be a support level, so let's do that. In green. Right, so this is the buying climax right here.
Absorption
this
ES
is the
sellers
automatic
at
$5,590.25. This is the uptrust. So let's mark that out. That's important. And we're gonna put
absorption ES buyers
purple.
at $5,589.75.
So I'm just breaking down the WYCOFF theory, right? So you could see how the trade is
ES sellers at $5,590.25.
Price action and the WYCOFF theory.
Absorption.
Let me just take that off. My bad. I had my desktop audio still on, so you were hearing a lot of that alerts. All right, my bad on that. So Uptrust LPSY right here. This is the automatic reaction. We're getting heavy selling going into the automatic reaction. You see volume is rising right here, right? We get the breakdown. All right, so let's open this up now and start seeing more of the trade management aspect of this. Right, so my stop here is 3 points above. We take the short with heavy selling coming in. Volume is rising here, right? We have a buy sweep indicating that we're going to get a reversal, right? We have some iceberg sellers putting pressure on the offer right above the LPSY. So putting pressure for this price here, this lower LPSY, not to get up to test this level here, right? We have a bunch of absorption going off, absorption on the sell side. So sellers are absorbing right here. Every time it's pushing back up, the sellers are absorbing them as they push back up off of the automatic reaction. Sellers take control again. We have sell sweeps here, but then we have the iceberg sellers reacting to it. So we have the sell sweep. Usually we have a little buy sweep as well. Usually you get like a counter rotation. So sell sweep, you get a buying rotation. The sellers were strong. Let me just open this up again. Right, we have the iceberg sellers coming in there heavy. Right, putting pressure on it. Iceberg sellers. We have very little iceberg buyers here. We have some absorption, right? But iceberg sellers are putting pressure on this auction right here, right? So I guess they call that a bear flag. We get the breakdown. A little exhaustion here as we run into this liquidity at 55.90. We get a push back up. Let me just open that up. I like to show the minutia. We see the buying exhaustion here. You see small buys on the ask. Sellers take control. And this is why I don't use delta on my volume dots, because you can see there's majority sellers. There's buyers in this bubble, but it's 2/3 sellers that are aggressive in this volume bubble right here. So we drop. This is +1 VWAP. And let me just point this out as well. Let's see here. So this is +2 VWAP up here. So we're distributing below +2 VWAP. And this right here is +2 VWAP from the European session. And this is +2 VWAP from the ETH session. So we have that rejection from those VWAP deviations right there as well in the distribution at the lowest point of supply. So continuing here. Remember the bear flag, right? We were here at the bear flag. Sellers take on this liquidity here at 55.90. Push down. We get a retest here. Exhaustion from the buyers. A little pullback. Doesn't even get back up to where the sellers took control really. Showing weakness. Absorption is heavy. Pushing down on price. We have some buying absorption as well, but iceberg starting to execute, pressing down on price as well. And there is my take profit, 12 points. I just need 12 points with 16 contracts to pass an Apex eval. So you see there, that's 9,600, right? I need 9,000 to pass a 150K account. So this is a 150K account on Rhythmic Apex. And I needed 9 grand, so I have 9,600 right there. 12 points from, let's see, where was it? So 55, 85, 50. My entry was just above the automatic reaction at 55, 97, 50, right? So yeah, that was the trade right there. I might do another recap and just go through it a little more thoroughly, You see we're coming back to retest the automatic reaction here. We're seeing signs of some selling right here. Sellers are like this bubble right here, right? It's half buyers, half sellers, right? Buyers are supposed to be taking control here if they want to push back up to the uptrust level. We're getting half sellers. Now it's more like I would say 60% sellers, and sellers are going up now. This is more like 2/3 in the volume dot, and probably would expect them to start pushing down again, right? We'd probably come back down to these lows and probably even break down further. All right, here also is Mikhail Shalomo. It's MELEK Shelemoth Trading. Just demonstrating using the WYCOFF theory with certain pivot levels like previous weekly low, yesterday's low, overnight high as my pivot levels, distribution around that level right there. Let's go back here, show the distribution, right? So we have the push up, distribution, up trust, breakdown. All right, let me just use the arrows. That'll be better. All right. So we have this push up here to the buying climax, right? Automatic reaction. So these are moving around because it's not staying in line with price like how I had it before. So buying climax, automatic reaction, the up trust, pull back to the automatic reaction, LPSY. Seller's gonna take control, break out of the distribution range, and boom, we got our take profit down here. All right, y'all, it's MELEK Mikhail Shalomo, MELEK Shelemoth Trading. I hope y'all enjoyed the live breakdown. And I also want to go live on YouTube so you could see this in real time. So I don't have to switch over to OBS to try and record it and try and catch the live action, right? I want to be able to be in the trade or looking at stalking the trade here live on YouTube, and you can see all of this, how I'm reading all of this price action real time, right? So I need your help to do that. I need more subscribers. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and I can demonstrate all of this live, right? All right, y'all. Shalom.